Welcome to another episode of Data Star. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, do it now so that you never miss an update on a new episode. Let's jump into today's episode of Data Star.
Data Star, super excited to do this episode with you because in this episode we have another very interesting company that we are going to do an analysis of, and we will look at what does it take to be at a senior level data science position. And the company that we are going to do an analysis of is Gartner, and the position is Director of Data Science role at Gartner. So this is the position, Director of Data Science, and this is the company, Gartner. And this is the location. This is based out of Gartner's India office in Gurgaon. Now, the first thing that you need to know about Gartner a little bit is that it's a research and advisory company. Most of you would already know that. It is listed in the United States and it is into consulting. It provides reports. It provides advisory services and research. That's its core business. And what Gartner essentially is looking for is a director or a senior level person to lead its data science practice. And as you would be able to see in the job description, the seniority level for this position is director. They have already given that. Ideally, they should have written it is a senior level position or mid to senior level position, but I'm assuming it is a mid to senior level position. So let's jump into this role and see that what is the requirement of this role. So in this role, what the company has given is that Gartner is looking for a top talent data science director to lead our data science team, which is obvious. That's what the director is going to do in this role. Apart from that, what they've also written is that you will be developing statistical and machine learning based pipeline methods to build, measure, and improve client engagement. So since Gartner provides research reports, most likely it is centered around that. In this job, you will succeed by mentoring, driving, and maintaining focus and leveraging advanced methods to improve Gartner's client engagement. So as you would be able to see that when you start moving towards higher management roles in data science and AI, a lot of the work is towards leading, mentoring, and interfacing with clients and with internal stakeholders. And this is what exactly this line states. After that, if you move further, what they have also tried to do is they have tried to list that what do you actually get. So you will have access to the best facilities, tech, and expertise within the industry, and you will work on challenging problems that would include looking at large volumes of data and deriving insights from them. Because when you are releasing a position like director for data science, so you're looking at a highly capable person and someone who's at this senior level in some other company, why would he or she want to join you? You need to make it clear, because it cannot just be compensation. Rather, it needs to be really exciting work. And that's what Gartner is trying to sell itself, that the value prop of the company. Yeah. Apart from that, what is also written in the JD is you will have opportunities to lead several business initiatives and be empowered to lead problem solving. This is interesting. So they have brought the business flavor here. And this is an excellent opportunity to be in high impact teams where you can truly leverage your skill set and knowledge and bring impact to the business. So this is the usual thing that companies write, but overall, since it's a senior level role, so assume that the impact that you'll be able to drive through will be pretty good as well. Yeah. Now, after giving an overall description of the role, the next part that we'll look at is that what exactly you would be expected to do in this role as a director of data science. So 3 things strike me here. First thing is that what has been written is that you'll be leading a team of data scientists from top tier schools. So this is specifically, they have written top tier school. Usually most companies don't write that, but since they have specifically mentioned that, so expect to be working with people from IITs, NITs, MBAs from IIMs, etc. And you will be expected to coach them, grow them, and effectively deliver models to automate and solve business problems. So that's the first thing that is there in the store. The second thing that you will notice once you start scrolling a little down is you will notice that it is focused a little towards retention and growth by empowering service delivery groups and sales in our initiative to increase client engagement. So somehow I see that a lot of focus of this role is towards client engagement. And to me, that might be exciting as well. But to some hardcore data science people, especially in senior roles, that might not be be that impactful a work also, because this means that a lot of the work that you'll be doing will be towards higher engagement for clients, which is not something that a lot of hardcore data science people get too excited by. Yeah. After that, you would see that the requirement is work on cross-product initiatives that are of high importance. It's very and bring significant impact on retention. So again and again, you would see the word here is client engagement and retention. So you should have some previous experience in how to retain clients, how machine learning or data science can help, for example, a client like Gartner or an e-commerce company. If you have done similar kind of work, then that is a big plus point. After that, some of the other things that have been given is this point. There are a lot of other things that have been given. I'll not read out all of them. Rather, what I'll do is I'll focus on two more of these points that are important here. One that is given here is work on several initiatives that have unstructured data, derive key insights that are top priorities for different companies, and automate the process by integrating with the UI. So essentially, since Gartner produces a lot of reports, how do they produce a lot of these reports? They produce a lot of these reports because they have access to data. So I'm writing it here. They have data, and they do that data analysis, and through that analysis they produce report. And through those reports, after that, they have to say make some UI so that end stakeholders, whether it's a client, whether it's a CXO, they are able to use those reports in an effective way. And that's what it is trying to tell you here, right? What Gartner is trying to tell you is that once you have these reports, right, if you have some UI here, that's a great value add. And as a director for data science, you will be doing that also. Yeah. So you should have some experience in building data science product. To me, that's a very important part of this job. Another important part here is you would see here is that beyond the data science part, what is also given is streamlined processes with stakeholder across initiatives. So there is productivity gain in our initiatives. Some of these are very generic things and they are not specific to data science. Even if you're a project manager in any company or senior project manager, most likely you'll be doing that. So that's why this role is more of, and that's what most of the data science roles are going to be, that it will be a combination of data science, it will be a combination of your regular organizational activities, cost cutting, streamlining, etc., and it will be a combination of stakeholder management. And the same thing is true for this role as well. Now, the last thing that what I'll do is that read out some of the sample initiatives that you would work on. And this is what Gartner has done well here. They have given some sample initiatives. So let's look at some of the projects that you are most likely to work on. Automate several content delivery modules to engage clients using machine learning algorithms, right? So it's again a little vague, right? So if you read it here further, it says derive the most important content recommendations for a client based on analysis of large data sets. So what basically they're saying is that you have a lot of data and the client would want a specific requirement. You need to give them that particular recommendation. After that, it has derive key insights utilizing unsupervised machine learning based on hundreds of pages of unstructured data. So in this role above also, I saw this word unstructured earlier, and expect to see that you would be quizzed on your ability to work with unstructured data. If you have good skills in this, I think that will be a significant plus point. After that, what you'd also see here is build statistical model to predict retention probabilities. As I've been saying that this JD has been mentioning the word retention time and again, so be prepared to face questions around client engagement and retention. And what makes this just description even more interesting is that it says analyze surveys and correlation between survey responses and client engagement in a meaningful way so as to result in actionable insights. So this is exactly what I was telling you some time back, that Gartner might be doing a lot of surveys. It might be collecting a lot of data. You will need to interpret that data, analyze that data, and prepare that in front form of report. So this is what this role is about. One more point here is meaningful extraction of key client priorities using text analytics. As you would see, who have seen some time back, we were referring to unsupervised machine learning. We were referring to hundreds of pages of unstructured data. Here we are talking about meaningful extraction of key client priorities using text analytics. So somewhere you should have good background in text analytics, unstructured data, unsupervised machine learning technique to do well in this role. So that's my sense of this role, right? In the end, the requirement for this role that has been given is that you should have some background in computer science or technology, in maths, OR, physics, statistics or economics, and focus on NLP, information retrieval, is a plus. As we have been saying, the job is again and again focusing on text analytics and structured data. Tier 1 college only. If you're from a tier 1 college, that I think is a big plus point for this role, because if you remember some time back, one of the things that this job mentioned is that you will be leading a team of data scientists from top tier schools. So ideally, they want someone from a top tier education background to lead this team. In the end, what has been given is a little bit about the kind of person that they are looking for, ideal fit for this role. And what they are looking for is someone who has an experience of leading at least a data science team of 10 plus people. That means they are not only looking for, say, just a data scientist or a senior data scientist. They are looking for someone who has, managed maybe a data scientist and a senior data scientist as well. So someone who is cross-functional and who has led a team of people in the space. The second thing that they have written is the kind of person you should be is 11 years experience working on solving problems that involve utilizing machine learning techniques and NLP. So that I found this to be a little funny. Who has 11 years of experience today, right? 11 years back, most of the people who are experts in data science and machine learning would not have possibly even started in this field. And if they would have started, why would they want to apply? They would possibly, let me put it more positively, they would possibly be working in top tech companies instead of other tier 2 companies, right? So another experience here that came all of a sudden here is you should have experience working with distributed computing tools like Hadoop, as well as working with big data technologies. The reason why companies love mentioning all of these things is that they're giving you an indication that maybe you don't work on Hadoop and big data by yourself, but if you have some experience, then it will help us that they'll have a director of data science who is hands-on and who can at least direct his team members properly. After that, what is also written is extensive experience coding in Python and having mentored teams to learn the same, right? So Python is one of the biggest requirements right now in data science roles, and that's what it says. Great understanding of the data science landscapes and what tools to leverage for different problems. Very, very important. Data science landscape, you do data science on Python, on R, on cloud, when to use cloud, when to use Python and R, right? A lot of times only people at a little senior level are able to take those calls, and that's what they are expecting you to do here. Apart from that, another important point here is excellent capability to organize large data set collected from many sources, web APIs and internal databases in order to get actionable insights. So Gartner is a company, since it collects a lot of data from different sources and then presents it in the form of reports. So expect that you will be leading a team of data scientists which will be doing maybe data extraction from different websites to do their analysis. And if you have a team that is doing that, you better know it yourself, right? So as a director of data science, you are DDS. Let me write a director of data science. You at least should have some experience in working with web APIs and how to extract data, right? After that, it is rest of the things like statistical techniques, etc., are fairly straightforward, nothing rocket science here. Another point here that is mentioned that is usually a little different from the rest of the senior level roles is experience in designing basic UI, JavaScript, CSS, and PHP, and comfortable with creating models that would involve crawling websites to extract public data that can be leveraged in algorithms. So what they are saying here is that, as we looked a little above, that once you have this data is coming in reports, and this reports, if you can visualize these reports through powerful APIs, then it just becomes an altogether different experience for a CXO who is actually using these reports. And that's what is expected, that if you have some experience in this, then it is certainly a big plus point. Last skill here is this, which is if you have some experience in data mining and recommendation systems and NLP, that's a great advantage as well. So overall, my analysis of this job is that apply for this job only if you have actually worked in a setup where you were leading a team. So if you're just leading a team of 1 or 2 data scientists, then this is not great role for you. Most likely you'll not even get shortlisted. If you're just starting off, this is not the role for you. But if you are, for example, been working as director of analytics somewhere, if you've been working as director of BI and you already have some of these skill sets with you, right, then this is a great position to apply for. And overall, I see that the opportunity for you to learn and make an impact is significant here. So this was our analysis of director for data science position at Gartner. In this series, trying to cover roles which are senior level roles in different companies, especially for those of you who have 20 plus years of experience or 25 plus years of experience and are wanting to directly enter the data science field at a little senior level, right? So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this analysis was useful to you. Let's meet in another such analysis in another episode of Data Star soon.